about the outbreak of revolution. Outbreak of revolution. So what do you mean by revolution? I told you an outbreak. Matlab it was started. You know, I told you that Louis XVI, the king, when he ascended the throne, the treasury was absolutely empty. And he was at the time he was only 20 years of age. Louis XVI had to increase taxes for a reason you have already learned from the previous section. आपको पता लग चुका था क्योंकि uh, treasury was empty and the king has to do his job. Without the money, without the taxes, how can he run on and run the kingdom? And the taxes, he said that he has to increase it. There's no other option. But the option was, this was irony that एक ये हंसी की बात थी. The people who are the nobility and the first state or second state, whosoever, these people can pay the taxes. They were not paying the taxes, and the harassment was on the third state. Harassment was on the third state. So how do you think that he could have gone about do this thing? In France of old regime, the monarch did not have the power to impose taxes according to his will alone. इस बात को ध्यान से देखिए. ये जरूरी नहीं था कि when this man King Louis wants to increase the taxes, that only his option will not work. वहां पर सिर्फ राजा ही taxes cannot increase the taxes. Only the king. I repeat, in France of the old regime, France के अंदर जब पुरानी regime हुआ करती थी, now it's a new regime, right? President is there, prime minister is there, democracy is there. But in old regime, what happened? That taxes were not imposed. Taxes were not imposed according to his will alone. सिर्फ राजा ही इतना पर taxes को apply नहीं कर सकता था. Rather, he had to call a meeting. Of the State General, which would then pass his proposal for new taxes. He has to call a meeting of State Generals. They will go through the proposal that is it true, is it worthy to increase the taxes or not? It's worthful to increase the taxes. They will decide. The king only can make a proposal. He can forward the proposal. They will debate on the proposal. Who? The State Generals. So the State General, which would then pass his proposal for the new taxes. The State General was political body. Understand? It could be a question for you. What was the State General? It was a political body, democratic body, social body, economical body. No, it was a political body. What do you mean a political body? That particular body which decides on political issues. जो political issues होते थे as related to any issue, it could be related to any damn aspect, maybe political, economical aspect also, but it has to go to the political issues. Body to which the three states sent to the representative भेजेंगे. कौन सी state? First state, second state, third state. However, the monarch alone could decide when to call a meeting of this body. The last time it was done only in 1614. So basically, the monarch alone can call this meeting. He only will decide that when to call the meeting. वही डिसाइड करेगा कि कब. मोनार्क मतलब राजा, मोनार्किज्म वर्ड है. तो मोनार्क ही डिसाइड करेगा कि कब किसको बुलाना है और कब मीटिंग बुलानी है, कहाँ बुलानी है. ओके. सो लास्ट मीटिंग वाज इन 1614. लास्ट मीटिंग जो थी 1614 के अंदर थी. ऑन May 1789 Louis XVI called together an assembly of state generals to pass proposal for new taxes. On May 1789 के अंदर लुई 16 ने असेंबली जनरल को बुलाया and they proposed a new taxes. A resplendent, a resplendent. What do you mean by resplendent? I told you many times that you should have the copy or pencil or whatever it is, so that whenever is a new word for you comes over there, I can give you the meaning. If you have it with along with you with your pencil and all, then it's a nice. Write down. Resplendent means resplendent means that that brightly colored, that brightly colored, that brightly colored, anything which is brightly colored and an attractive way, brightly colored and attractive way. Right. So that is the answer. That is called resplendent. Hall in the Versailles were prepared to host the delegates. रेस्प्लेंडेंट मतलब बहुत सुंदर से सजाया गया हुआ, हिंदी में इसकी मैं अनुवाद कर देता हूँ, बहुत सुंदर तरीके से सजाया गया हो तो इसे रेस्प्लेंडेंट कह सकते हैं. यू कैन से दैट माय मदर लुक्स रेस्प्लेंडेंट इन अ ब्लू साड़ी और इन अ पिंक साड़ी. मेरी मदर जो है, मेरी बड़ी सिस्टर जो है, मेरी जो भी है, राइट, वो बहुत सुंदर लगते हैं किसमें, साड़ी के अंदर. So that is called resplendent. The first and second hall जो था वहाँ के फ्रांस के अंदर, it was beautiful, brightly colored. बहुत पैसा खर्च किया गया था, वहाँ पे सबको बुलाया गया. The first and second state sent 300 representatives. First state कौन है आपको पता ही है. First state your all the monarch and all need. That was basically the clergy. First state was the clergy. Second state was nobility. इन दोनों ने मिलकर 300 delegates भेजे. 300 plus 300 each delegate भेजे. 600, right? And who were sitting in the rows facing each other on two sides, while the 600 members of third state had to stand at the back. They see the happening, see the scenery, right? Two states, first state and second state, right? Religious people and the nobles, what they did, the clergy and all, what they did, they sent the delegates, and those delegates were sitting to face each other. एक दूसरे के सामने बैठे हुए थे, sitting each facing each other, और वो बैठे हुए थे, 600 delegates बैठे हुए थे, right? And most against 600 delegates who were representing the third state, they were standing. They who were seated in rows facing each other, while 600 members of the third state had to stand. Had to stand. उनको बैठने की जगह नहीं दी गई. They cannot sit over there. They had to stand at the back. आखिर में वो खड़े थे. The third state was represented by its more prosperous and educated members. देखिए, and third state, all were not the laborers. They were businessmen, they were the teachers, they were the lawyers, they were educated people. They were standing at the back, and the uneducated person, right? The people who were not paying the taxes even, they were sitting near the king. See the irony, right? और जो पैसा देते थे, टैक्सेस देते थे स्टेट को, जिनसे ऊपर स्टेट चलता था, वो पीछे खड़े थे. They were standing at the back. The third state was represented by its more prosperous and educated members. Peasants, artisans, women were denied entry to the assembly. Here. Peasants, artisans, women, they were not allowed to enter. And they were paying the taxes. However, their grievances and demands were accepted. 40,000 letters, 40,000 लिस्ट बनाए गए, letters बनाए गए, जिनके ऊपर they have got the demanded that they want to put the demand before the king that look, we want this. Those demands were written into the paper, and that were nearby 40,000 people. 40,000 letters, they were there, uh, and it was representing, those letters were also a representative, they were also representing the third category. With the representation with the representation, third state representation के उन्होंने 40,000 letters आए, and women were not allowed, peasants were not allowed, artisans were not allowed to enter the hall. Voting in the third state in past had been conducted according to the principle that each state had one vote. One person, one value, one vote. You have read it into the civics and all. Universal adult franchise. तो यहाँ पर भी ऐसा ही था. One person, one vote for the voting of the state general conducted according to the principle each one had one vote. This time too, Louis XVI was determined to continue the same practice, but members of the third state demanded that voting now be conducted by the assembly as a whole, which each member would have one vote. हर एक जो वोटिंग असेंबली तो उन्होंने ये कहा कि हर एक को एक वोट मिलना चाहिए, राइट? तो each state had one vote. This time too, Louis, how many states were there? There were 3 states. Listen to me carefully. How many states? They were the 3 stages: first stage, second stage, third stage. Now, each state has one vote. This time, Louis XVI, one state has one vote. The state, obviously, there were 2 states. First was the people from the clergy side. Second was they were from the nobility side. So they were for the king. They will vote for the king. Obviously, एक state ही तो रह गया जहाँ पे they are only the third state. They were having less people, right? They were having less vote. So automatically जिनके पास ज्यादा वोट है वो तो जीतेंगे, isn't so? So this was the happen. Now this time, member of the third state demanded that voting now be conducted by the assembly as a whole, where each member would have one vote. This was one of the democratic principles put forward by the philosophers like Rousseau in his book, A Social Contract. When the king rejected this proposal, member Churchill walked out and in the protest. So Raja ne obviously jab proposal went to the king denied it because he knows that he will be defeated by the people. So he denied it. So in protest, the people, third state people, they walk out. The representative of the third state viewed themselves as a spokesman for the whole French nation. Third state में क्या था कि सारे members थे, basically all peasants, small peasants, big businessmen, small businessmen, mediocre people, king courtiers and all, right? Lawyers, teachers. So everyone was in third state. So that's why the representatives of the third state viewed, वो अपने आप को देखते थे as a spokesman for the whole French nation. वो ऐसा देखते थे कि सारा French nation जो है उनके ऊपर डिपेंड है. They are the person. So they declared themselves a national assembly and so not to disperse till they had drafted a constitution for France that would limit to the powers of the monarch. They were led by Mirabeau and Abbe Sieyès. Mirabeau was born in a noble family but was convinced of the need to do away with society feudal privilege. Basically, these representatives were represented by two people. One was Merabeau and another was Abbasid. Merabeau was born in a noble family. Merabeau जो थे noble family पैदा हुए थे, लेकिन उनको पता था कि other people, third state people, what type of difficulties they are facing, why they were being neglected, what would be the cause and consequences. Merabeau knew it. So he was convinced of the need to do away. उनको पता था कि उनको क्या करना है. He brought out a journal and delivered powerful speeches. एक जर्नल किताब उन्होंने छपवाई. He printed a journal and he gave a very strong speech, a powerful speech to the crowd assembled in Versailles. Abbasid is originally a priest. Abbasid जो थे, the priest थे, wrote an influential pamphlet called Thursday. He wrote a very influential and pamphlet, मतलब एक pamphlet निकाला, पर्चा निकाला, जिसको उन्होंने नाम रखा Thursday. Now, why the National Assembly yeah. While the National Assembly was busy at Versailles drafting the constitution, the rest of France seethed with turmoil. जब नेशनल असेंबली एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को बनाने की सोच रहा था, कहाँ पर? वर्सेल्स के अंदर, ड्राफ्टिंग अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, द रेस्ट ऑफ फ्रांस, बाकी का जो फ्रांस का एरिया था, सीधे विद टर्मोइल, बहुत भयानक स्थिति थी वहां पे, गुस्से और उपद्रव की, जो whatever the conditions should be there, that they have to pay the taxes, and they were very much in anger. They were very much in angry, right? So that was called turmoil. Situation was very critical. A severe winter had met a bad harvest. वहाँ फ्रांस के अंदर severe winter था, बहुत ठंड पड़ी है, severe winter. और then what the result was? Harvest was bad. फसल बहुत खराब हुई. Right. The price of bread rose. Often bakers exploited the situation and hoarded supplies. After spending hours in long queues at the bakery, crowds of angry women stormed into the shop. At the same time, the king ordered the troops to move into Paris. On 14th of July, the agitated crowd stormed and destroyed the Bastille. Versailles के जो जेल था वो तोड़ दिया. Right. So winter हुआ वहां पे, फसल वहां पे खराब हो गई. Right, and the women, they were standing for the bread and butter, whatever it is, to for the food for themselves, for their family, for their children, and they were standing in queue for the long hours. After some time, they lose their patience, and they move inside and looted the grocery shop, whatever it is, bakery shop and all. And the same time king ordered the troops को order किया. जब राजा के पास ये बात पहुंची, तो उनको राजा ने order किया कि basically आप troops को कि go to the French area, France के area में जाओ, and on the street, and you control the crowd. So on July 14th, the agitated crowd stormed and destroyed the Bastille. In the countryside, yeah, and there in right hand side there is a map. Only one map is there, so you should retry and retry it, and everything should be very clear in the map, right? A map should be there, and you should read the map thoroughly. You should understand the map thoroughly. यहाँ पे नीचे इंडेक्स भी दिया गया है कि what the map is saying to you, right? So in the countryside means gaon. In the countryside, rumors spread from villages to villages. अफवाह फैल गई from villages to villages that the lords of manor Manor means a state consisting of lord, land and his mention. मतलब बैनर का मतलब ये हुआ कि ऐसा स्टेट जहाँ पर लॉर्ड रहता हो, वहाँ का मालिक रहता हो, किसके अंदर, महल के अंदर, किसके साथ, अपने जमीन जमीन और जायदाद को देखते हुए अपने नौकर चाकर के साथ रहता। That's the manner. And hired bands of brigands. Brigands means गुंडे वगैरह. The people who goons, who are the goons of brigands, who want to destroy their ripe crops. Caught in a frenzy of fear. The people were in frenzy of fear. गुस्से और डर से गए. Peasants in several districts seized hoes, pitchforks and attacked Chachu. Castle. Chachu का मतलब जहाँ पे लोग रहते थे, बड़े लोग वगैरह. Right. They looted hoarded grain and burned down the documents containing records of mineral dues. उन्होंने क्या किया, गोडाउन्स को कब्जे में कर दिया. किन्होंने, आम जनता ने. The people from rich landlords, they had a big godowns. Right, they controlled the godowns. Godowns को control में दे दिया. Common people, they looted and they burned down all the records which they have the maintained the record who have to pay these type of taxes, whose taxes are due. जिनके taxes due थे उनका पूरा record. They burned all the records. You got it? Now what happened? Now they looted and hoarded grain and burned down documents containing records of manorial dues. A large number of nobles fled from their homes. Large number of nobles fled from their homes. घर से भाग गए. कौन? The people of noble class people. Second stage, the people noble class nobility, they fled out. वहां से भाग गए. Many of them migrating to the neighboring countries. बहुत सारे लोग तो देश को ही छोड़ के चले गए डर के मारे. Faced with the power of his revolting subject, अब लुइस 16, उसको पता चला कि उसकी जो his own countrymen, they were against him. So Louis XVI finally accorded recognition of National Assembly. National Assembly को accept किया उसने. Accepted the principle that his power would from now on be checked by the Constitution. उसने ये भी accept किया कि उसके वो एक Constitution बनाएगा और उसके whatever the powers the king is having, the Constitution will check it up. For example, parliamentary system of India, right? The parliament, they used to check each and everything, isn't so? Right. So that's why they now king said, okay, there will be a constitution. We'll check whatever I wanted. So his power would now be checked by the constitution. On night of 4th of August 1789, Assembly passed a decree abolishing the feudal system of obligation and taxes. Members of the clergy too were forced to give up their privileges. Yeah, this date is very important. What happened in 4th of August 1789? Could be a question. What happened in 4th of August of 1789? The Assembly passed a decree abolishing the feudal system of obligation and taxes. Decree matlab order. The order was passed. Feudal system was abolished. Feudal system, feud means jameen. Feudal jamindari pratha. It was abolished. And taxes. Members of the clergy too were forced to give up their privileges. Members of clergy, जो higher authority थी, उनको भी कहा गया कि you leave your privileges. आपको जो सुविधाएं मिलती है ना, that from henceforth, their all privileges will be gone. Tithis were abolished. Tithis meant taxes, and lands owned by the church were confiscated. Churches people, they were having more than 70% of land. Churches, they all were confiscated. Means सबको बेदखल कर दिया गया from decree. As a result, the government acquired assets of rupees 2 billion. 2 billion. और इससे क्या हुआ? government got near about 2 billion. This is livers. Livers means that is their currency was there. So this was the part of their topic, and I finished this part also, the outbreak of revolution. Tomorrow I will be France becomes a constitutional monarchy. What do you mean by France? France becomes a constitutional monarchy. France एक monarchy तो रहा, पर इसके ऊपर constitution हो गया. Earlier there were no constitution. Earlier there were no constitution. Now France became a constitutional monarchy. So this was the end of today's lecture. Tomorrow I will be continue with the next topic. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.